I guess you heard them saying recording in progress.
Yeah.
So, so you said the only parts you couldn't do was after the clipping. So
Yeah.
I'm going to start all over. So when I get to the
Okay.
question you said you didn't understand, you just kindly alert me.
Okay.
My PC. So this PC has suffered in my hands. Let me just use reject system. So let's say we want to work with the we want to choose a region of our choice. So let's say I'm choosing the Savannah region.
Okay.
I can just label features to know where Savannah region is in case I don't know. Let's say a stranger is being given a data, this data set, it's going to be quite difficult for the stranger to know where Savannah region is. Uh-huh. So this Savannah region, or if I don't want to go and add labels, I'll just come to this option they identify and come and tap on it. A pop-up menu will open, and inside that pop-up menu you see everything. So over here you see Savannah region and it's telling you each regional capital is what, Damango. So that one also tells you the region. So after that, you quickly put it on this arrow. So now we want to select. So we use the select key. When you tap on it, you've selected the Savannah region, which is the area of interest. Then you want to clip it. You just right click. Then you come to data. You export. Right. So this is the pop-up menu that will appear. Then you come and click on this browser. Change the name to Savannah region. Then you save it. Then you apply OK. It's going to export it into a new layer. Just click yes. That's all. Once the color changes, you just know that it has clicked. But you realize that it's still highlighted. How do you go about it? You press on the select button, then you press on an empty space to unselect it. Just connect. So it's the Savannah region we are looking for. So we just zoom to layer. So this is our Savannah region we have here. Now, once you are done with that, we need to add the towns. We need to add the towns to then we select the towns. So we might be facing challenges here if you are going to use the first method of clipping. Over here, you are supposed to use the second method of clipping. So that's where you
Okay.
geoprocessing tool. The first method of clicking is only valid if you can select the individual towns within within the Savannah region. Then you right click on the towns and export it. But that is time wasting. Sometimes you have a lot of map you are supposed to do and you will not get time to do that. So the easiest way in order to do that, you come to the geoprocessing. But with this, you don't need to select. It's the first one when you are trying to bring a polygon out of a whole. Let's say a section out of a whole. That's where you use they select to select that portion out. So now we are going to utilize the clip. That's the feature we are going to use. It will open. So in the clip, we have input features, clip feature. The clip feature will always be your reference point. Are you getting me? The clip feature will always be your reference point. And what's our reference point? Savannah region. That is the region of interest we are looking for. So the clip feature will always be Savannah region. So
Okay.
Savannah region. Then your input feature will be the new feature you are trying to add. And what's the new feature we are trying to add? Towns. That is the new feature we are trying to add. So once it's done loading, then we press you come here to the next column, which is the output class feature. You have to name it. So you name it. You can say, oh,
Um, for the township, if you are downloading it, you still use the administrative.
yes, you use the administrative. No, you let me finish and go and explain the procedures there. So
Okay.
over here, you just type towns, save. Okay, so it will start clipping because this is the first clipping I'm doing for the day. That is why you are not seeing the clipping sign here to tell you that it's clipping, because it's the first clipping I'm doing for the day.
No, okay.
But if you are doing other clippings, are you getting it? It will show here.
Yeah.
You will see it. So you let this one come in. You will see what to do next. Once it's done clipping, the color will change. So it's done clipping. That's why you saw the clip to be what? Checked in a green color.
Yeah.
You uncheck the general town you don't need. And when you are done unchecking, try to remove it if only you will not be needing that particular town, so that your table of contents will not be cloudy. In a way, when you are trying to put in your legends, you will not be having a whole lot of things in your legends.
No, okay.
So once you are done with that, you can decide to label feature. You are aware of all these things. That's why I don't want to talk much. So you realize that there are quite a lot of towns in the Savannah region,
Yeah.
and it looks cloudy. For this, you can do something, but if if you are trying to generate a steady area map, that's where you can choose to add some towns and choose to remove some towns. So for the fundamentals, I won't advise you to go that deep for now. So this is our towns we have. Then let's say you want to add roads. You want to add roads. So I'm now going to show you how to download the road data.
No, okay.
So just the website Diva GIS sheets. So you have reasonable amount of sheet there. So with this, you choose the country, which is Ghana. Ghana. Then the subject, we are not going to use administrative. We are looking for what? Roads. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So then you now click on download. It should download it here. can't download it. So this is what we have. Want us to go back. Should be in document. Opera Play. Download. So there's it. Try to put it on your desktop. So once it's in your desktop, just extract it. So where do you want to extract the folder? So you can have a folder where you store all those things to make tracking of your work very much easier for you. So let's say I have a folder here which is GIS sheets. So I can just come and drop it here. So I've selected the folder, then we extract. Next, it's going to be inside that folder. So I come back to my ArcGIS, add data. I know where that particular folder is. So Ghana roads. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Then you add it. So you see, you have a lot of. Let me label this one. Zoom to layer. So you see the roads.
Yeah.
There are a lot, but then that's not the. You don't need all these roads. You need just the roads in the savannah region. How do you go about it? So that's where we use what? The clipping again. Remember, I said your clip feature will always be the polygon in which you are clipping, which is what? The savannah region. That will always be your reference. Then your input feature will be the new feature you are adding, which is Ghana roads. Then over here, the output feature class is optional and it's quite good for you to add the details, which is the roads and stuff.
What about the township? Or that one is part of the administrative.
No, when you click on the subject drop down, you see towns, you see administrative. Administrative means the boundary
Oh, okay.
of the place. That's the administrative. You have the towns, the roads, elevation, a whole lot. The gazette, there are a whole lot of things you can get within that particular Beaver GIS shapes. Then you come and press OK. So you see, because this is the second time I'm clipping, the clipping sign is showing here. So once you are done with that, you uncheck the Ghana routes. We don't need it. You remove it. You want to have something neat here. Now you have the towns and the roads. Your roads are supposed to be black. Have you seen it? So you come,
Yeah.
you are done with the data view. You are now going to the layout view. So in the layout view, this is the layout view you are now supposed to deal with. So over here, to change the layout, you press on that sign which looks like a microphone. When you click on it, it changes. This pop-up menu appears, and inside this pop-up menu, if you are new, like I said, you will have only this my template. So you have to navigate it to North American. Then you now choose this one, 11 inches by 17 inches, that data frame. So this is the data frame we are talking about. So you just over here is your creativity. This portion, your creativity will make the map look nicer. You just have to adjust it to make it look nicer. So these are the towns. You can decide to increase the size of the dots. Then you will notice that your towns, the names of the towns are not that visible.
Yeah.
So you just double tap on the towns. A pop-up menu will appear after it's done loading. Yes, the pop-up menu that will appear is called the layer property. So you now click on labels. So inside that labels, you come here, the font recommended that you use Times New Roman. Then the font size, you can try to, let's say 14, apply, okay. So you increase it. Then once you are done with that, you just add the grade to properties, and you know how to add the grid, so it's not any big deal. So new, this is something you know. Once you do it for some time, you get used to it. And it's not only the first one. At some point, you realize that the first one will not be working. When we get to
Okay.
those ones, we learn how to use the second and third one. So for now, for basic understanding, we only use the first one. Anywhere you see the font, try as much as possible to use Times New Roman. Makes your work look much nicer. Put in the label orientation, the vertical labels. We are using left and right in the sense that we are trying to tell them that this is, where is our left? This portion. Let me apply and okay, I will come and talk about that. If you don't click on the left and right, this grid, this coordinate you are seeing will be vertical, and
Okay.
when it's vertical, it's not going to make the map look nice. You get it?
Okay. Yeah.
So it is going to be horizontal rather, sorry, horizontal rather. So that's why you checked the left and right as the vertical orientation. So
Okay.
when you checked it, that's why you are seeing that the left and the right coordinates are vertically positioned, oriented vertically. So I don't like maps that are too colorful. That's how I am. So what I try to do is I try my possible best to be using the halo. I want a neat map, something like this. So you can
Okay.
just increase the boundaries. These are the boundaries of the savannah region. How do you increase it? The, in the table of content, you see savannah region. You just click on the color code, which is this, then outline width. You just increase it. So you see that the outline has been what? Increased.
Yeah.
Yes. So that you will not get confused. This map, maps that they are, you have different types of colors in it, and it's not a concentration map or an hotspot map or something you are trying to, or you are trying to generate interpolation. Steady area map should not be that colorful. If it's a geology map, fine, you use different colors, try to distinguish between the different types of littles within that geographic area. But if you are talking about a steady map, you shouldn't make it that colorful.
Okay.
And you have to know that every color has its use. So in map making, once you see a blue line, you should know that it is something that has to do with a water body, a lake. You get it? So under no
Yeah.
circumstance you go and use a blue line and you tell me it is a road. Over there, your map is wrong. Just like these roads we have. Then you go and use a blue line, then you tell me it is a road. How do you want me to explain to a basic 3 student that this is what a university student is doing? You see, the basic 3 will tell you that, yes, we know water is colorless, but then the easiest way to identify water, they'll say, oh, light blue, you get it. Even
Yeah.
somebody like that will know. So if you are producing map, if you don't know the standard colors, go online and search. There are similar maps you can check. And one, you can use Geologic Survey or US Survey. You get the standard colors. So when you make those maps with the standard colors, nobody can challenge you. But if you make the colors and you want them to suit your preference, like crayon colors, you'll be having problem with a lot of people. So steady maps like this, I prefer it to be plain so that the map can display its beauty or whatever. So now we are now to add the the region shape here. So we just go add feature, the 16 regions. Oh, no, before you do that, you have to use the insert button and add another data frame. So you just click on the insert, the data frame is on top. So it has appeared. This is a new data frame. So you just try to. So now we are now going to add the 16 regions. So you see, this is the 16 regions.
Yeah.
Mm. So even with this, you still have to use halo, not to confuse yourself. Still have to use halo. Then you drag the savanna region from the first layer and drop it in the new layer. So you realize that the boundaries of the savanna region is thick, whilst the boundaries for the Ghana region is what? Light. That's what you can use to distinguish, irrespective of them having this using the same halo. Now we use the draw. In case you don't have the draw, like I said, you right click on an empty space on the tags bar. Is it tag bar? Something like that. Then you see the draw here. You just check it, it will appear. So under the draw, we are going to use the feature line there. So you just tap on anywhere you want to start, but it should be within the Savannah enclave. So we are done with that. So we see that this is telling us this Savannah region is the one that has been displayed here. Then, like I said,
Okay.
usually I want to remove the data frame in the Ghana regions. I don't want it to be showing. It's a way of making my map look nice. Some don't do it that way. It's everybody and their preference. So you just right click, then properties, then you see it frame. Just come here, then you choose none, apply, okay. So it's gone. Forget about these tiny lines. When you print, you will not see. So now that we are done with this, what we now have to do is we now have to add our legends. Legends, scale bar, scale text. You have to add a scale bar, not arrow, neat line. And to add all those things, we have to use the insert button. So we have the not arrow. Choose the recommended ones. Then you enlarge it. These are not arrow. Then a scale bar. In case you choose this, you can just do some changes in it by just clicking on these properties. Then the kilogram is too long, you short it, km, capital K, small m, apply, okay, okay. Then it appears here. Just have to enlarge.
Um,
Yeah,
so the scroll bar is it that we always put it under the legend?
not per se, but it should be within this range, this place.
Oh, okay.
You can put it down here, but there is enough space here, so why do you put it here?
Yeah, sure.
So you can, the arrangement is, the arrangement is dependent on the nature or the type of map you are doing.
Okay.
You get it? The type of
Yeah.
map influence the how you arrange them. You have to arrange them for them to look presentable. So the arrangement is where your creativity comes in. If you arrange them anyhow, the map will not look nice. But if you arrange them nice, the map will look nice. Like not arrow like this. You can't come and be putting not arrow here.
Yeah.
You get it? It's supposed to be
Yeah.
up. And there are some instances where you have a concentration or a hotspot map covering the whole of this data frame. That also simply means that you cannot put the not arrow inside here. It should be what?
Okay.
Here. You get it? So we have
Yeah.
different types of map and how they are arranged. That's the idea behind them. So if you do different types of map, you will definitely see the different ways in which they are arranged. So now,
Okay.
let's add our legends. But before we add the legends, we have to do some one or two things. We want to have a solid or complete legend. So we want to have a legend where we have the Ghana regions, the Ghana regions, the Savannah region, the roads, and the town. But if you are using the first layer, we don't have the Ghana regions there. So you just have to add another data frame where you can get those features and combine them there. So we just the Savannah region, the Ghana region, you can rearrange them. The towns, the routes. Are you getting it? So
Yeah.
you will not be using this, but it's just to get a neat legend. You don't want a legend where we'll be breaking. So now that we have this, we just come to insect legends. So you see it is arranged. We have all in one. That's the reason why we are adding that particular data frame. So have you seen it? So we now have the regions, which is the lightly colored, the Savannah region, deeping, then the towns, then the routes. So with this, we are just left with a neat line. To insects neat line. So you have to now drag it to fit the data frame and to make your work quick, nice, and presentable. Okay, the meeting will be ending in 10 minutes. We are almost done. So we export. So we just export it.
And Diva, yeah, I think the township is not part of.
Sure, because I just went and download towns there. The towns, okay, let me finish and check. So you can change the name. Savannah. So you see it's done. So Windows documents. So this the end product of the map we just did. So
Okay.
you see how it's looking like well
Yeah.
shade. So but if you are trying to work on a steady area map, you have to clean some of the towns to make it look more presentable.
Okay.
And usually, I don't think if it's student based, I don't think you'll be dealing with a whole region. It's mainly a district or whatever.
Okay.
I think the meeting is ending. It will be ending in 7 minutes. Let me go and check the Diva GIS you're talking about. So these are the data source. You just come and read it here. Everything you need to know is here. Gazette. A gazette is a list of place names and their coordinates. Have you seen the towns there?
Yeah.
So that's the gazette.
Oh, okay.
So I should have thought enough, but if I'm to continue comprehending them, it's going to be quite some way. And I wanted to talk about something else. Did you download the Google Earth?
No, not yet.
Not downloaded it yet. Let me see.
Yeah.
I used to have it. No. Oh, what's the name? Oh, hey, I've forgotten the name. I still have it. The one we'll be using for remote sensing. What's in the name? So if you are good in GIS, I will now proceed to teach you the QGIS.
Oh, okay.
That one is very complex but very easy than the GIS. I don't know where it is. I don't know whether I've uninstalled it. Google it or something like that. You let me use. There's this using GIS to plan this thing, develop plan routes and what. Let me show you just a brief. Let's see. Try to detect this. It will be done in 4 minutes more. since where I've kept them. I can't find it. I don't know the exact place it is.
Oh,
So
okay.
I wanted to show you something, but I can't find it. The whole, let me check this one. The whole lot. Partition. Let me check this. Not this one. I can't find it. So you go and try your hands on the work. This particular one.
Okay.
And send it to me maybe tomorrow. It's not
Okay.
take your time so that I'll see what we'll do next tomorrow. So after you're able to do it, I'm sure we'll be okay. We'll be able to move fast. So have a nice night.
Okay. Thank you.
You can exit. I'm trying to see if the, the recordings we did.
Okay.
You can exit. When I'm done, I'll send it.